everyone, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I do videos about knitting and yarn and that's about it. If you want to check out my other videos, feel free to do so. I do knitting podcasts, knitting vlogs, knit and chats, knit with me's, anything knitting or yarn related. I'm talking about it on this channel. So if that interests you, feel free to subscribe to see more videos from me in the future. You can also check me out on Instagram. I'm at Jamie_creates and I'm also on TikTok. So as you can see behind me, I have a lot of yarn and it is beyond disorganized. I have cleared out 4 shelves. I currently am only using 3 of them and I basically just cleared out everything that was on these shelves, sorted through it and put everything I wanted to keep on this bottom shelf so that I would have 4 new shelves that I could use to store my yarn, because I have got to the point where at one point it was organized. At one point I had it color coordinated. At one point I had it organized by weight. I think that's what this was meant to be. I'm not sure. I think once I got a lot of yarn at once, because I had this one shipment where I literally had like 50 balls of yarn come at the same time, don't even ask. It was a gift, but like it was crazy. And so I ended up putting a lot of that in that top shelf, and then that shelf kind of just became the new yarn shelf, like unused, unopened, untouched yarn. And then everything else is just scraps. So right now that's kind of what we're dealing with, and that's not working for me. I have way too much yarn and I have way too many scraps that I would probably want to use, but I have no idea where they are. Like I don't even know they exist because I can't see them. And if I have more ability to see my stash, then I'll be less likely to buy more yarn, because I really love scrap projects. I used to do them all the time when my stash wasn't as big. I used to do scrap projects all the time because it was so much fun and I loved just playing with color, and I have been really nostalgic over my old work from like a year ago and how creative I was with like using up all my scraps, and I want to kind of get back to that, but also like be able to, you know, come up with new designs and have, you know, space to buy more yarn and try new yarns, etc. So what I think I'm going to do, as much as I really want to color coordinate this, I don't think that's the most logical way to do things. I'm not exactly sure yet how I'm going to organize it, but it's going to be kind of based on like the yarn weight or like the fiber for each shelf. And then hopefully, because everything will be more dispersed, I'll be able to see everything. Because right now it's like if you touch anything, sometimes if I like pull my chair out of from my desk, it will like, and the room shakes slightly, or like if something knocks my shelf, yarn will fall out. If you try to pull something out of that shelf, everything will fall, and it's just not working. Yeah, it's clearly overflowing, and that is just, it's not a sleigh. It's the opposite of a sleigh. So in this video, I'm going to be organizing all my yarn. I'm also it's going to be kind of a yarn tour, kind of a yarn organization. I definitely am not going to be able to talk about every single yarn in here. Like I will literally be here all day. And most of it is scraps, so it's not that interesting. If I find something interesting, like I'll mention it, but I'm mostly just going to be like showing you the unused yarn that I have, and if I have any project plans for it, I might mention it. There will be some yarn that I'm already currently using for projects that is like basically just in that little basket. I don't know if you can see, but that I won't be talking about just because I'm leaving it. It's not part of this organization video because it's being used. So yeah. But I also did just get a shipment from Wool and the Gang yesterday, the day before, 2 days ago, I think. So now I have like a bunch of new yarn that I need to store, and a lot of it is chunky, so that's like a difficult task with not much space, but I also do feel like I'm going to use it soon, so hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. I think that's it. Okay, I think I'm ready to start. I think the first thing I need to do is just pull everything out of these 2 shelves, get them onto the floor so I can really just see what I'm working with in terms of scraps. I'm a bit nervous to do this, but hopefully it won't be too scary. I'm so scared. I think we just have to do it. I'm going to start with this bottom one. Alright. See, that's what I meant. That's what I was talking about. Yep. Okay. Oh god. Alright. Bit more. Alright, now we're... Ooh. Oh, I didn't know I had this. Okay. Oh, found a swatch in there. Right? Oh my goodness. A hank. Okay. Oh my god, I haven't seen this yarn in forever. Oh my god, all my acrylic yarn. Holy moly. Okay. Alright, so that's first shelf. Just for reference, that is the first shelf, not including the wool again. But like this is the first shelf worth of yarn. Alright, I guess we just have to do this shelf. Oh my god. Yep. Pull it out. Oh my god. Oh no. It's so much. So much, so much, so much. I'm so embarrassed. Far out. This is insane. This is insane. How did I... This must be thousands of dollars worth of yarn from like a few years. Alright, once again, this is everything I had in those two shelves. So we've just got this one now, but I think I'm gonna keep that separate from this mess. Okay, I can't stress enough how much I really don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I think I'm gonna do my unused, super bulky, chunky yarn. I'm gonna put that in the top shelf. So I'm just gonna go through it all with you, everything I have. Hopefully I can do it so that I can see everything, but I'm not sure that's gonna be possible, but we're gonna try. Okay, so I have some Jolie yarn from Stitch and Story. I've got this in 2 different shades. Both of them I have 5 skeins because they sent me 10 of each shade, and I have 5 left of both of these, which is enough to make a jumper. I've already used the other 5, but I want to eventually use these. I also have some chunky wool left over from Stitch and Story. So I have 4 skeins of this one, which is, I don't even know what this shade name is. I don't even know if it says the shade name. Iced Mint. I've been wondering that shade name. So, okay. That can go there. And then, oh, I have these 2 in the shade 008. Oh, Dust Pink. So yeah, maybe I'll pop those up to the back. Okay, and then I have some Wool in the Gang, which I just bought. So I'm gonna just try to fit that in. Okay, so you can't see the chunky wool in the back, but I am gonna use this really soon, so I think I'm not gonna forget that I have that chunky wool. That Wool in the Gang yarn, by the way, is Crazy Sexy Wool in the shades Pink Lemonade and Raspberry Pink. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put all my other unused yarn in the next shelf because there actually isn't that much. So this is some yarn my friend Lena in France got for me, and I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, so I'm gonna pop it back here. And then I just have this stray skein left over from my sweater 20, so I'll just pop that in the back as well. Another stray skein, which is just also a gift for my boyfriend. And then I have these 4 skeins of mohair that I really don't know what to do with yet. I got these ones actually with Lena in France. I have Wool in the Gang Appletino Merino. I have actually another skein of this, but it's not a full skein. But I don't know what I'm going to do with those 2 at the moment. And then I just got this Take Care mohair. And I also have no idea what I'm going to do with it. And that's in the shade Lime Sorbet. And this is Cornflower Blue. And then I have these 3 skeins of Knitato Silky Cloud, which was gifted. And I am actually in the middle of using these at the moment for a Josephine vest. So I don't think those will be there for much longer because I still need them. But I don't feel like I'm going to use them all. I've already done the whole bottom and the back, and I only have used like not even 2. So We might have some left over. And then I think it's just these four, which are my new little Amano yarns Uma. Oh, I actually have one more. I have this Hank as well. I forgot about that. Okay, so that's actually, other than yarn that I have up on my pegboard, that's all my unused yarn, which is actually not that much. So I'm going to now dive headfirst into this. What I think I'm gonna do is stick with the chunky yarn thing and do all my chunky scraps in here. So I think I'll just have to start with like sorting through all the yarn and like finding all the chunky yarn. Okay, for reference, these are all my chunky yarn scraps, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I think I got it all. So now to somehow get it all into that shelf up there. Wish me luck. I'm not entirely sure I'm happy with this, but it's just all wound up so weirdly. I mean, I guess I could actually cake them all up, but that's just too much effort right now, and I really don't feel like it. So I think I'm just gonna leave that. Maybe I might cake them up later. I don't know. For now, that's gonna work. I'm just trying to think how else I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a cotton shelf. I'm gonna have like a fluffy, like mohair, alpaca, fluffy yarn shelf. And then probably an acrylic shelf. I'm not sure if anything else kind of, I guess I have like bulky weight yarns, but I could probably just sort those into the other two categories. Yeah. We'll see. I think I'm gonna do acrylic, cotton, and like fluffy. Okay, I'm gonna start with like all the fluffy yarns and put that in here because I'm more likely to use those than the other two. This is all my like fluffy alpaca mohair surrogate yarn. Now it's gonna go into here, and I have no idea how to sort this. I might just like try like break it up into like different fibers, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put the hobby Diablo mohair and then some Love Spool mohair as well. I'm just trying to like pile this up because this is all kind of like lace weight mohair. I think that's all the lace weight mohair I have. And then I have like some chunkier mohair which I can put at the front. These are the Natato mohair cloud skeins, which she also gifted to me at the start of the year. Okay. Yeah, and then I just have a little bit of the green. I can just do like my Ching fiber yarns, like my melted baby suri. I have 4 skeins. I just unraveled a project that I want to reuse the yarn, so I'm going to put that there. And then I've got this one, and this is a Veronita from Ching Fiber, but I'll just pop that in the same pile. This can just go at the back. Okay, these 3 are like Katya blown yarns. Most of my blown yarns are being used for my happy hour cardigan, so that's why I don't have very much at the moment. Oh, I also have this. I have, oh, oh no. Okay, this is a skein of Drops Air. I'm using the other one at the moment for the happy hour cardigan. I don't think I'm gonna need this one. Yeah, so maybe we'll make this section like blown yarns up the back here. And then, so this is some Abbey Road mohair. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. All of these will probably just be for like a scrap project. That can actually go on the mohair side. And then these 2 are my leftovers from my cobblestone cardies. These are Fluffy Cloud from Tato, and then these 3 are my Alice by Permin skeins that I used for that vest I made. I showed it in a few videos ago. I got those in Copenhagen. I'll probably use the scraps for something. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. I think that's good. I think I can see everything. It's not too much. I'm concerned about how much is left, but I do have 3. I just realized I have 3 more shells, and I think I said that I only had 2, so that's good, because I think I'm going to do bulky weight / like wool that I have left, and then acrylic and cotton. Okay, so for the bulky weight wool, I'll just put on this side, I think. Alright, so this is all my like wool / bulky yarn / like hand-dyed yarn. It's a bit of alpaca as well, but like just non-acrylic or cotton yarn pretty much is what I've got here. It's accumulation of many different things. A lot of these I think will definitely go towards scrap projects. Some of them might be able to be projects on their own, but I'm gonna get them into, I think, this right shelf here. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm gonna put the ones I'm least likely to use up at the back. Got these from a market a while ago. Okay. And then I have like a bunch of like little scraps that I probably put together for something at some point. So maybe I can just like pop those in like a little pile here. And then, okay, and then I'll do like my bulky weights in this big pile. So we've got the leftovers from that hurdle vest, Alpacino Merino, and more Alpacino Merino. Oh, and a bit more. Okay, maybe I'll do this. Yep, great. And then this is all just hand-dyed yarn, I'm pretty sure, plus this little guy. I'll just pop that here. Or maybe I'll just pop that there. And then, yeah, we've just got my hand-dyed. So, okay. This is an entire skein I haven't even used because I unraveled it. So that's fun. Chin fiber, Malabrigo, worsted. This one. Oh yeah. All right. Let's really make use of the space here. And then more chin fiber. And okay. I think that's good. I can still see everything. Like that's the key. Is even though from front on you can't, but like I can still look into here and see what I have, which is the most important thing, because before that was not a thing at all. Okay, I'm gonna go through my cotton and acrylic yarns, which I actually have quite a bit of, which is not great because I don't really use much cotton, and I definitely am not using a lot of acrylic these days. I did give a lot of my acrylic to one of my friends. She took whatever she wanted basically, but she didn't take everything. So at the moment I still have quite a bit, and I'm not sure what to do with it. I think I am gonna just keep it because you never know when something might come up. But if like I don't use them in the next like 6 months, I'll probably donate them to like an op shop or sell them if anyone wants them. But for now, yeah, I think I'll just keep them in its own shelf. And then my cotton yarns, I'm sure I will use. I'm just not as much of a cotton gal, but summer is coming up, so you never know. I've got to say I'm quite shocked at how much of that was cotton. Like I really thought a lot of it was acrylic, but I actually got rid of a lot of my acrylic yarn. Most of this is mine from like back when I used to only use basically cotton and acrylic because I only use vegan yarn. But less so these days. So I really like, in terms of like how much of this I've actually purchased recently, like I have this one is recent, those two are fairly recent, but like everything else is from like at least like mostly last year. So I really can't believe how much I have. Some of it was given to me by one of my friends who wanted to get rid of some of it cotton. But I haven't been very good and I haven't used it. So maybe now that I can see it all, I'll be more likely to use it this summer, because I could make something really cool with all of this yarn. Like something really summer friendly. I just haven't even like realized how much I have because it's all been covered. So that's gonna go in this shelf next to this one. And I think that's all the acrylic yarn I've got, just so you know. So it's actually not very much. That's pretty good. I'm actually really happy with how much acrylic I have left. I thought I had a lot more. Okay, I'm just gonna put like the colors I'm least likely to use up the back. So just like neutrals basically. I still might use them, but I'm just less likely to, so that's why they're going here. And then I probably am less likely to use the dark blues. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna color coordinate this, but it's mostly just pink. But okay, yellow, orange. Yeah, this is fun for me. Okay, orange. Maybe I'll actually put these. Shame. These are the shorts that never were. I tried to make shorts using this, what's it called? Shiny Happy Cotton from All in the Gang. I think I tried 3 times while I was in Europe, and I failed every time. So this is the 3 skeins I had wound up into 2 balls. I think I want to try again. I probably won't use this yarn. I'm going to try maybe using one of these other more thin cotton yarns. That will probably work better. But yeah, I definitely want to try again. I just was getting really fed up about it. Actually, maybe do orange and then, yeah, that's good. Now let's make room for all the purples and pinks. Okay, purple will go here. That's literally all the purple I have. It's just that. Okay. And then just, and then these are all the same. So I just like spread them across, I guess. And then I'll just pop that one behind it. Okay, I can pretty much see everything. It's pretty good. Alright, we're almost there. Just need to do the acrylic. I already feel so much better. Oh my god. That pile of whips is not making me feel good, but everything else is way more organized. I'm gonna start with just chucking the stuff I definitely don't plan on picking up anytime soon at the back, as per usual. So just like these darker colors that I just don't see myself using. Oh, this is actually wool. So I guess this goes here. Shame, this is like roving acrylic I got ages ago, but I low-key think it's really ugly now. I don't know why I thought it was pretty at the time, but I think it's really ugly now, so I don't plan on using it, but you never know. These I got from a Milan bag. I've used quite a lot of it for this like big scrap jumper I made, but I still end up have 2 of these. So I'll pop those there. And then, oh, definitely putting that off the back. Okay, and then this like, alright, I'll just continue with the blues maybe, and greens. This is just some like metallic yarn I think I got at an op shop, and I really want to use it. It's not a lot, but I do want to like find a project to kind of like weave it into, I guess. Incorporate it. I forgot I had it, to be honest. Okay. And this one I use all the time for like scrap yarn, provisional cast-ons, like all that stuff. So I like to keep it. Okay. I'd say I think we're done. That is crazy. That did not take as long as I thought it would. I just want to like sit back and admire everything I've done and like stretch my legs because I'm like quite sore from sitting down in those weird positions. But like, this is just, oh. Okay, I'm gonna give you like the full tour. Okay, so we have chunky unused yarns up here, chunky leftovers here. We have mohair, alpaca, and fluffy adjacent yarns. We have unused other yarns. I probably need to like make this a bit better and easier to see what's going on behind here, but I'm going to use these pretty soon. So yeah. And then below that we have bulky weight and wool. Oh, you can see everything. Wool, hand-dyed yarns, etc. Cotton. You can see how I can see everything. And acrylic. And if I just zoom out, that is her in all her beauty and all her glory. Don't mind the basket of whips. But, oh, what a difference that has made to my sanity. Low-key. Iconic. Wow, I hope you enjoyed the video because I personally had a lot of fun doing that. I know it's definitely a bit of a shorter video, but definitely a productive one for me, and I feel really, really good about everything, and this will like keep me accountable. Like, how long am I going to be able to maintain my stash looking like this? I hope a while now that I'm not just like stuffing yarn into like an already full shelf. Like, the fact that there's a lot of space in each shelf gives me hope that like also as I use all of this yarn, when I buy more, it's not gonna overflow. So pray for me. Thank you for coming on this journey. Thank you for allowing me to get my shit together, basically. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I definitely will do another knitting podcast, probably in like another 2 weeks time. So unsure what I'm going to do next week. Really not sure about that, but we'll figure something out. Until then, keep on knitting. Make sure to check out all my other videos, check out all my social media, check out my patterns and the link in the description, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!